movie tree.
Howdy, branches, and that one eager fan in the thing clapping right there. This is a big one.
He's a big one.
This is a Colossus, a Colosseum-like atmosphere. Are you ready to avenge a husband, wife, and a husband and a father,
child?
son?
Yes.
Oh, that's what we're getting into today, ladies and gentlemen. The 2000 absolute banger, Ridley Scott's Gladiator, not the
1992 movie of the same name.
Yeah, or the TV show.
No,
Gladiators.
No, not Gladiators. Vulcan.
Remember when he used to throw the helmet when he got angry?
Yeah. I saw him wrestle once. Sidebar.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously you're excited.
Oh yes,
and I'm excited.
Yes.
So he got here by climbing the Thomas Arana branch. He played Portman in The Bodyguard, and he plays Quintus in Gladiator.
I spotted him straight away.
Do you want to know what the storyline was?
Let's hear it.
A former Roman general sets out to exact vengeance against the corrupt emperor who murdered his family and sent him into slavery.
That's what I watched.
We're going to do this whole episode.
No.
Good, thank God.
I need a soother already.
When did you first watch this movie?
At the cinemas, baby.
Same.
I remember this.
You couldn't not see this. If this was at cinemas now, I'd go see this again.
I could
just for the epicness of it.
I can still remember the pureness in my ears. There was no age to them. It
No.
was all. I'm like, oh, here we go. Eat me popcorn.
Yes.
Little coat. Fucking hell. Oh my God.
It's the kind of movie that's made for the cinema. Right. So IMDb has this at an 8.5. Equals second highest movie we've reviewed on IMDb.
Not high enough, if you ask me.
No. Rotten Tomatoes, 80% critics, 87% audience.
Who the fuck are they?
Well, I know.
Who are they?
One of them was Roger Ebert, who said that was badly scripted and horrible camera work. What? Yeah, and this bloke was paid for decades to
He's
fucking
dead now,
He's
isn't he?
dead. No.
That's probably a good thing.
Good riddance.
I mean, that's harsh.
It's harsh. Apologies.
Sorry to the Eberts.
To the Ebert estate. Sorry. Don't want to get sued. On a budget of 103 mil, it made 465 mil at the box office. Second at the box office for that year. First was Mission Impossible DOS. Third was Castaway.
Nice. We're going to get to Castaway one day.
Eventually, yes. Released on the 12th of May 2000. We've done 3 others from 2000. Can you name any and all of them?
1, 2, and 3.
Good.
Done.
Charlie's Angels.
Yes, nailed it.
Gone in 60 seconds.
That was the other one.
And X-Men.
Yep, all of them.
All of them. Runtime of 2 hours and 35 minutes. Probably the longest movie we've reviewed, almost.
Didn't feel like it.
No. Produced by DreamWorks and Universal. Awards.
Sit back and bring your chariots.
Won 5 Oscars from 12 nominations. It won for Best Picture. Crow won for Best Actor. Best Costume Design, Best Sound, and Best Visual Effects. Phoenix was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, but was beaten by Benicio del Toro for Traffic. Ridley Scott was nominated for Best Director, was beaten by Steven Soderbergh for Traffic. Nominated for Best Screenplay, beaten by Traffic. Best Cinematography, beaten by Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Best Editing, beaten by Traffic. Best Original Score by Hans Zimmer. It's a fucking crime. Beaten by Crouching Tiger. And Best Art Direction, also beaten by Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Gee whiz.
Directed by Sir Ridley Scott, as we know. Alien, Blade Runner, Black Rain, Thelma and Louise, G.I. Jane, Hannibal, Black Hawk Down, American Gangster, Body of Lies, Prometheus, The Martian, Alien Covenant, and Napoleon.
Damn.
Just a couple of
That's
decent
big.
flicks in there.
That's big.
So the cast, Aussie Kiwi Russell Crowe, 36. Joaquin Phoenix, 26. Connie Nielsen, 35. Oliver Reed, 61. Richard Harris, 70. Jamon Hunsu, 36. Couple of tidbits. This movie started shooting without a locked screenplay in place. According to Russell Crowe, the initial draft was so bad that when he was approached for the lead role, not even the producer wanted to send him a copy, afraid that he wouldn't respond to it. Crowe was instead urged to meet with Sir Ridley Scott first, but unbeknownst to the producer, Crowe had already obtained a copy of the script and disliked it.
Oh, what?
But was won over by Scott's take on the project, as well as countless rewrites that happened along the way. Skinning the smoke wagon last week, we were very low-key about how fucking perfect this movie would be. We both said it was an easy 5. Can I have your thoughts and score, please, sir?
Just before I do, we should write down all these stupid turn downs, if they're true, and ask them, if we ever get Russell Crowe on, hey, mate, you know how you turned down, you didn't like the script for Gladiator? what was going on there?
Yeah.
And yeah, we do know that Kirk Lazarus in Tropic Thunder is a rip-off
Of Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
And do you think he'd give us one of those answers? The purity of the script didn't roll through the essence of my life and my soul.
I tried to get myself into the headspace of Maximus, and I just, you know what, I couldn't get in there.
I wasn't a Spaniard, and I know the troubles they went through the 1540s.
I'm good friends with
the whole Inquisition.
I'm good friends with Antonio Banderas, and I didn't think I could do the role justice of a Spaniard.
Anyway, here come my thoughts.
Give them to me.
Strong and hard, just like Maximus. It is a movie in the purest of essences. Straight up one of the best period pieces of all time. 2 hours and 30 minutes has never gone by so quick, even in reviewing.
Yep.
Set and costume design, even after 25 years, stands out as possibly the best we have ever seen. Has not aged a day. If you were to put it into a film now, you wouldn't even know it was made 25 years ago. No. Perfect direction, perfect acting, perfect writing. I don't know if I'd even call this a nitpick, but the score in the action scenes is eerily close to Pirates of the Caribbean, which was often distracting. But I will talk about that later when I learnt about the score.
I was going to say.
Other than that, it is flawless.
Yep.
A flawless film at 5 out of 5.
Yep.
What do you reckon, sir?
Well, I'm not going to go on too much. This is going to be short and sweet.
This was brilliantly directed, beautifully shot, magnificently acted. It's movies like this that get people to fall in love with cinema and movies. It's an easy 5 out of 5.
Oh, damn. That's as much dialogue as Maximus had throughout the whole film.
What can you say? Like you said, flawless. This movie is flawless.
Yeah.
And it's not just the acting and all that. That bit's all great. They needed CGI. They use CGI. You cannot fucking tell.
No, everything looks set
and
designed. Yeah.
And they used practical where they could and filled in the gaps of CGI, obviously the Colosseum and whatnot. But it just, you can't tell. Even Oliver Reed, who died 3 weeks short of this film finishing.
Yep.
They used CGI and body doubles. I can't tell. I couldn't have a fucking clue where it wasn't him.
Yeah, I could guess, but I don't think I'd be even certain if it was.
So this is one of the easier 5s I've ever given. Like I think I'd forgotten just how magnificent this is.
It has been a long time since I've watched it.
Same. Best on ground, please, sir.
I had to give it to the deceased Oliver Reed as Proximo. As much as they gave Russell Crowe Best Actor, I don't think he deserved it. I think he was very good and he played the role great. But I don't think he was Best Actor level. But yeah, Oliver Reed, man, he makes you feel like you're there when he speaks about his days in the Colosseum and what Rome was like and how he feels. You can almost see the shaking in his body and the adrenaline it brings to him. Oliver Reed played that role, that aged gladiator, with perfection.
Yep.
Who you got?
Well, shout outs to Joaquin Phoenix because I thought he played Commodus brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. That snivelly, sickly, almost looking fucking guy.
Yeah, in it for himself.
Connie Nielsen as Lucilla was phenomenal. Could have and probably in another universe would have been Russell Crowe, but when you think about Oliver Reed, nearly didn't even audition for this because he don't audition for roles.
Yeah, I do roles.
He was convinced by a mate to audition because his career had been flailing and this was going to be his big comeback. And sadly, as we know...
Y'all for real, though? This right here? Yeah. This goes out to all our fallen homies, yo.
As I said before, passed away 3 weeks before principal photography ended of this movie.
Do you have the special... do you know how he died?
No. How'd he die?
Really?
No.
Oh, I would have wrote it down. They were shooting in Italy at the time. I think it's Italy or France or one of those, like a European country.
Yep.
And he went to a bar and a bunch of sailors were there that were offshore, like got their leave offshore.
Yep.
And he challenged them to a drinking contest.
Jesus
and apparently he drank like 5 of them under the table. And he died on the way home.
Jesus Christ.
Look it up. Oliver Reed's death during Gladiator. He died in a drinking contest, basically.
Wow.
But he drank them all under the table. Look it up. Look it up. It is
gonna go,
wild.
Go with a bang.
Yeah,
Have you got a play of the day?
I certainly do.
Is it the whole movie?
It could play of the day, the whole movie. It's the Elysium score over the final scene.
Yep.
Makes me tear up and hits me right in the goddamn tear ducts. I love that scene. That's Russell Crowe's best scene in this film, where he falls and Lucilia comes over. It's just like, he's like, is Lucius all right? Oh,
Yeah.
and the Elysium song. God damn. No, it's the best part, like the best score of this song. And there's the bird who does the singing she's Aussie.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic. What about you? What's your play of the day?
Not quite the same, but very much in the same vein. So from the moment Commodus stabs Maximus to the moment Juba says that he'll see him again, but not yet.
That's the same. That's it.
That whole last
Yeah, you may
is
as well.
Well, then fine.
The Elysium score over the final scene is that whole scene.
Okay,
So
fucking
as soon as
films,
you go,
fucking nerd, whatever you are.
Wowee. I thought we were reviewing
Mr. Nerd, man.
together.
No.
I guess I watched this film and you just didn't. You got off memory.
Yeah, man. Just nostalgia. Would you watch it again?
I will. Many times.
Give me a hell yeah!
This is one of those movies that you watch from now until eternity.
Yeah. Me and many a people.
Should the listeners watch this? Yes.
Yes.
That's a big fat fucking... If you haven't seen this, I'm a little bit disappointed. But if you haven't seen this movie, goddamn, watch this tonight. Watch it
It'd be
now.
like, if you haven't seen this, you're 10.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I could think you have
Yeah.
not seen this.
Where did you watch?
I watched this on my steel-cased special edition Blu-ray. Hey, the definitive edition,
Yes.
according to the steel case.
Wow.
With his
Helmet?
His
Yeah,
helmet
yeah,
on the
yeah,
front. Yeah, it was good.
I watched it on Binge. You can also watch it on Paramount Plus. You can rent it on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and Telstra TV. The Blu-ray is $15. The 4K Ultra HD is $35, and the DVD is $10 from JB Hi-Fi.
You could have any of those.
Good. And be happy. Live a happy life.
Live a very happy life.
Do you want some trivia?
And if you've already watched it,
Oh.
you're in Elysium. You're already dead. Yeah, Mom.
Let's do some movie trivia.
Body count.
Double sevens.
Oh.
77, if you didn't.
That is massive.
Isn't it? Oliver Reed died 3 weeks before principal photography ended, as we said. Because Proximo was considered a key character, a clause in the movie's insurance contract would have allowed the filmmakers to reshoot all of Reed's scenes with another actor at the insurer's expense, which would have cost about $25 million. However, most of the actors and crew were exhausted from the punishing schedule, and so Ridley Scott did not want to cut Reed from the movie. The script was rewritten and a body double and CGI were used to give Reed's character a plausible resolution. One of the scenes that had to be scrapped is that instead of fighting Tigris of Gaul, I think it was, Maximus would have fought Proximo in the arena.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been huge.
Wouldn't it?
Because he does get angry about it beforehand and it doesn't make sense.
Yep.
You know, down in the tunnel,
Yep.
Proximo's talking to him and he's like, this isn't right. This isn't how it should have been. No one said anything about this. I don't think Proximo was meant to be the person saying that to him.
Yep.
Fuck, that would have been good.
Russell Crowe later admitted that he initially felt unworthy of all the praise and the Oscar for Best Actor he got from this movie. After seeing the completed movie, he felt it was a director's film and that the Oscar should have gone to director Sir Ridley Scott instead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Don't disagree with that.
No, do not either.
Some casting news. Jennifer Lopez auditioned for the role of Lucilla.
No.
No. Jude Law was considered for the role of Commodus.
Yes.
And Antonio Banderas and Hugh Jackman were considered for the role of Maximus.
Banderas. Ooh.
At one point, Russell
Jackman too skinny at the time.
Crowe was wanted to model his speech on Antonio Banderas because he was supposed to be a Spaniard.
Banderas would have been good.
He would have been good.
Yep.
Lou Ferrigno was originally cast as Tigris of Gaul, but was replaced during production by Sven Ole Thorsen, who had been lobbying hard for the part.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think it would have mattered either way.
Nah.
Mel Gibson was offered the lead role and turned it down. At 43, he felt he was too old to play Maximus. Russell Crowe was 35 at the time of filming.
Mel Gibson was what? 43?
43, yeah.
In 2000?
Yep.
I hate time. Fucking hate time.
I'm not sure if you're ready for this, but do you want some branching?
Yeah, hit me with it, Malt.
And now it's time for us to branch out and decide what we'll watch next week.
All right, you reckon I did a good job last time? I reckon I might have done a good job this time.
I'll be the judge of that.
I know you will.
Thumbs up or down.
You've got the 7.
The salacious 7
No,
again.
just the 7.
The 7.
7.
7.
7.
7 dirty deeds.
Yep, done dirt cheap. Russell Crowe, The Nice Guys.
Oh.
Richard Harris, Patriot Games. Richard Harris, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Sven Ole Thorsen, Lethal Weapon.
Nice.
Sven Ole Thorsen, The 13th Warrior.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott, Alien.
Oh.
David Schofield, The Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Well, there was no anything else. Last of the Mohicans.
That was
mate.
it.
You didn't
Yeah,
have
I
to
knew
give
it.
me
I
any
knew it.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Well, I can't imagine doing 3 5s in a row. It looks like it's
Unprecedented.
happening. Unprecedented. Oh, wow. I love that you named all those other
I did that on
peons.
purpose. I did that on purpose.
I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming?
It was coming like one day. It was
One day.
coming.
Oh, yeah, one day.
I didn't
Well,
know it'd be episode 106.
It will be 106, episode 106. All right, well, let's jump to it straight then.
Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
Not sure if I even need to ask you.
It's a 5 and Daniel Day-Lewis is best on. And the play of the day is running up the mountain.
Yeah. In slow motion.
In slow motion. Fucking. Well, you know what? There are a few play of the days he could have.
There's a lot. I haven't seen this movie in.
I will come for you. Survive.
Oh,
Hold on.
fuck! I'm going 5 too. I'm going
It has to
5s
be.
across the board.
It's a film full of everything: a score,
The score-
scenery, direction, acting. Like the best actor, maybe.
yeah,
Like,
arguably the greatest
arguably
actor
the
of all
greatest
time.
actor of all
In an action movie.
And one of the great storylines. It's like a period piece.
See, I was enamored with the Last of the Mohicans story as a
Yeah.
kid because my mum got me I don't know, just a picture book.
Yep.
Like, you know, the kids' books have got big pictures and few words. But it told the story of the Last of the Mohicans and Hawkeye and that. And I fell in love with that story from a very, very young age.
Oh, man. I remember watching it for the first time. And the first time they come down, I thought, I'm like, this is fucking boring because I'm like 9.
Yeah.
They're coming down the hill, you know, like they're walking. And it's just like, what is this? Like, this is boring as shit. And then all of a sudden, the Indians attack the carriage with the girls in it. And you're like, oh, okay, something's happening here. And then they show fucking Daniel Day-Lewis running down the thing like, and I think it's like a hatchet the first time comes flying out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Chikush. And like they just come in and they kick ass, and like I think one of the soldiers goes to shoot, and he like Daniel Day-Lewis pushes it away. He's like, just in case you miss or something, because his guy's running up there. I forget the Indian's name.
I think the Daniel Day-Lewis running scene is the DVD cover, is it not?
It is
the
where
movie
he's
poster,
jumping,
yeah.
but they make it all yellow filter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You didn't even have to name the other. You should have said the one.
Oh, no.
Here's the one.
I knew as soon as I put it in the list that that's where we were going.
I don't think we've had it yet, have we, as an option?
I don't think it's come up, but no, well, I mean, I feel like if it was an option, one of us would have picked it.
God damn.
I feel sorry for the other movies, to be honest.
That is, yeah. Gee whiz.
Good times.
Doesn't get better than that.
Good times and great rock and roll.
This is why we do it, people. This is why we do it.
Yeah, because you know why? And I said it to you earlier today, because we review with our hearts.
Yes, with our hearts.
None of this pretentious critic mumbo-jumbo guffy
I mean,
crap.
we probably could go pretentious on the next one and still get a 5. Ah, man, I'm excited now. I'm excited
you are
now.
up and about.
I'm sad that we can only review it once. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Keys? Just let him. I'm just going to give him some room to breathe for a second. I feel like it's moved to the background very often.
Every now and then I try to hear a fault in his playing,
Oh,
and it never comes.
No.
It never comes.
no, it never comes. Thanks everyone
Great.
for listening. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave us a rating, leave us a review. It does help us out. If you know someone who might like to listen to us and share an episode with them, You can drop us a line by email at themovietreepod@gmail.com. Check out our topic episodes that we release every 2 weeks. The next one, I believe, is... I actually can't remember.
Mount Rushmore.
No. Yes?
Next one will be Second Chance Saloon.
One of them.
Or Mount Rushmore.
Or a top.
Just cut in whatever one.
Just listen to the topic episode. The timelines are all muddled. We're like the X-Men universe.
Yeah. You work it out.
Yeah.
You work it out.
Check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. But in particular, TikTok and YouTube are the ones we're concentrating on.
YouTube for the future.
Yes. That's our slogan. YouTube for the future.
Wild Stallions.
Come and climb the movie tree with us again next week when we go all epic for 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, my God.
To the last of the Mohicans.
And I can tell you right now, if you have not watched that, watch it
Watch it.
right
Oh,
now
yeah.
before you listen to our episode.
Yep. You tell us it's not a fucking fire.
Yeah, you fucking tell us, and we will find you.
Yeah.
I will find you. Adios, gladiators. Adios, bitches.